What is up, guys? Chris Eat here, and we are going to go over the Minnesota Vikings at the Green Bay Packers Week 17 matchup, with the Packers getting the 38-25 win. Sounds a little closer than what it was, but I mean, the Packers had this game on lockdown. I'll pull up the play-by-play to give you guys a better picture of this. But going into halftime, 28-13. Okay, two fumbles hurting Minnesota in this first half, both of them leading to touchdowns, so that's 14 points right off of turnovers. And they weren't able to capitalize really at all in that in the third quarter. And they had two touchdowns in the fourth quarter, but I mean, at that point it was too late. It was just too late. Division, fighting for that division was on the line in this game. The Packers, if they can't come away with this, with the division title, they're looking at a playoff, scenario at best. A wild card scenario. What the fuck am I talking about? They're looking at a wild card scenario. I mean, both teams would need Detroit to lose out. Green Bay with a good shot of that, facing them in Week 17. It's going to come down to, Green Bay, Detroit, who's winning the division Week 17. Both teams 9-6. So, and Minnesota fell to 7-8. I think effectively taking them out of the playoffs at this point in time. You had Washington and the Giants. I think the Redskins had like a 9-7, 9-6 record at the time. I'll pull up a wild card. I'll pull up a playoff picture right now. So I'm not just stumbling over my words. We can get a better feel for this, because this is, a little bit more interesting to talk about than, the fucking Vikings getting blown out. But so yeah, it's going to come down to the Lions are actually in the 6th seed right now. Green Bay's got the division on lockdown. Did not know that. I guess they have the tiebreaker over the Lions. They beat them twice this year. I did not. Everything starts blending together, guys. I'm not fucking with you. A lot of shit starts blending together, but so yeah. No, they would have beat them once because they play them again in Week 17. What the fuck am I talking about? So yeah, I mean, that's gonna determine who gets that 4th seed. Who's gonna play the Giants. No, actually, yeah. Winner of that game is basically going to play the Giants. But anyways, let's get into some statistics here. 34 out of 50, 382 yards for Sam Bradford, 3 touchdowns, was sacked 4 times. Jerick McKinnon, 11 for 50. Adrian Peterson, not playing this game. Adam Thielen, 12 for 202 and 2 touchdowns, getting the bulk of everything. Kyle Rudolph, 6 for 53 to show you the drop-off there. Stephon Diggs did have a receiving touchdown. Sam Bradford, Nick Easton fumbling did not help this team out at all, like we talked about. Eric Kendricks had 7 solo tackles. Xavier Rhodes had 2. Oh, Kendricks also had 2.5 sacks. Daniel Hunter had a sack and a half, so I mean the team combined for 4 sacks on the day. No pass defenses, 10 QB hits. The Packers, Rodgers, 28 out of 38, 347 yards, 4 touchdowns, was sacked 4 times. Ty Montgomery, 9 for 23. Rodgers ran it in for a touchdown. The run game really wasn't there. Jordy Nelson, 9 for 154 and 2 touchdowns. Devontae Adams had a receiving touchdown, and Richard Rodgers had a receiving touchdown as well. Defensively, Mike Daniels, Kenny Clark fumble recoveries, helping this team out. Joe Thomas, 9 solo tackles. Morgan Burnett, 6 solo tackles. Clinton Dix, 5 solo tackles and a sack. Demarius Randall had 2, I said sack, I meant pass defense. Randall had 2 pass defenses. Clay Matthews had 2 pass defenses. The team had 4 sacks, 2 coming from Nick Perry, 1 from Clay Matthews, the other from Mike Daniels, and 6 pass defenses, 2 coming from Clay Matthews, and the others that we had talked about. So, yep, we got into, Minnesota is hosting Chicago. It should be a winnable game for them. And then we talked about the Packers and Detroit. At Detroit, in Week 17. So we will get to those when we do. And until then, I'll talk to you guys on the next video. And you guys take care. Have a great day.